What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Driller, and welcome everyone to National Wrestling Alliance review for NWA Powerrr, the show from uh no November 5th, 2019. I'm gonna give you this NWA Powerrr results. That was from the GPB studios in Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, this time I got right. The GPB, and I almost messed up there too, by the way. But yeah, you have um, Jim Cornette and Joe Galley, excuse me. And also you have Dave Marquez. By the way, Dave Marquez has been the interviewer for NWA Powerrr. I just never mentioned him, and I apologize for that, folks. Because yeah, I want him getting I want to give him that that recognition as well. So let's get right to it. So Dave Marquez, um, basically thanks everyone for coming to NWA Powerrr, and basically he plugs what pertains to James Storm versus Colt Cabana for the NWA Heavyweight Champion, well, for the NWA National Heavyweight Championship, which we'll get to that later. So Colt Cabana ends up being being interviewed by with David Marquez about Nick Aldis being part of that team to face the team of James Storms, with his team, with James Storm and the Wild Cards, from the previous episode of NWA Powerrr. And now Colt, nice game, he's what he wanted. He's going to get a shot against James Storm for the NWA National Championship title, and he can't wait to basically we'll see how that turns out. Aaron Stevens was being interviewed, alongside, being interviewed by Dave Marquez. Dave Marquez, which I want to say. So yeah. So first of all, he tells everyone to silence and no eye contact and all that. And basically, he talks about how he has the pedigree and he has the career, and the track record to prove that he is, a good way at what he does, And basically say that his match against Ricky Starks was a fluke, that. And this will lead to more programs with Aaron Stevens and Ricky Starks. So then we get to the first match. It's the Dawsons versus Matthew Mimes and Jordan Kingsley. Obviously, the Dawsons wins. It was a squash. Nothing to say about that. But the Dawsons and the Outlaw Inc., which represents Homicide and Eddie Kingston. So the Dawsons are being interviewed with by David Marquez after the match. All of a sudden, Eddie Kingston comes out, basically call bad mouthing them, and all of a sudden we got sending more pertains to the Dawsons versus the Outlaw Inc. In the match, to get a title shot against the Wild Cards, who are the current NWA, the current NWA World Tag Team Champions. And basically, the Dawsons say they'll think about it. They didn't want to say that. They didn't want to say anything right. They didn't want to sex the challenge right now. They'll think about it, basically, and we'll get to that later. That's basically what the gist of it from this segment. We got an NWA Into the Fire pay-per-view video vignette, plugging their pay-per-view. The new pay-per-view called Into the Fire, which could be on December 14th or December 15th. December 14th, I think it is. I'll double check that whenever I can, but yeah, the point is, NWA Powerrr, NWA, National Wrestling Alliance, with a pay-per-view called NWA Into the Fire, which, by the way, Into the Fire is the official theme song of NWA Powerrr. So yeah, that's gonna be the pay-per-view, and that's a cool pay-per-view, by the way, Into the Fire. Just saying, So there you go. Basically, they're plugging it, and it should be a good show too, by the way. Joe Galley, he interviews with Tim Storm, where it tends to Tim Storm's career in professional wrestling, especially being part of NWA, and Tim Storm talks about everything about his career in wrestling, and where it tends to his about his family, to his wife and to his mother, and everything that everything he's moving that's represents him moving forward of his career in NWA. All of a sudden, it basically returns to the NWA World Title belt that he can't go after anymore. The 10 pounds of gold. And also Nick Aldis comes in, and basically what he ended the interview from there, and basically talks to Tim Storm on the side. I mean, and the camera picks up on it and everything. But the camera didn't go closer though. Because it was from a far distance, and basically Nick Aldis is talking to Tim Storm, heart to heart, that having that discussion with him about it, and basically to let people like Eli Drake, get you started in your head to tell you things that you don't want to believe or something like that. Basically giving an advice from a from a champion standpoint. So then we get to basically more of these sympathetic segments for Tim Storm, which I'm into it. I'm into Tim Storm more than I'm into Seth Rollins. Just saying. Okay, next match we get to Ashley Vox. I gotta say her last name right. Ashley Vox versus the in-ring debut of NWA Powerrr, Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa versus Ashley Vox. Thunder Rosa kicked Ashley Vox's ass in this match. I've never seen this side of Thunder Rosa ever, folks. She was kicking her ass like she is basically Thunder Rosa is being the bully to a little girl in school. That's what it was. And Thunder Rosa gets the win. She basically beats the living hell out of Ashley Vox in this match, and that was basically it. I'm trying to remember if Ashley Vox had any offense in the match. I mean, she probably might have, but it didn't matter at the end of the day because Thunder Rosa was basically destroyed Ashley Vox at the end of the day. Also, we get Mari Bell being interviewed with David Marquez about the whole issue with the NWA Women's World Champion in Allison Kay, and Allison A comes in, it talks about say why couldn't you just talk to her, instead doing this whole interview or tweeting about it, she's like, this ain't Dr. Phil and everything, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Thunder Rosa attacks Allison Kay from behind. Scared the shit out of me, by the way. And then beats up on her in the ring. Also, and Mari Bell, she's got a decision to make. If she's gonna help, Allison Kay, or she's gonna side along with Thunder Rosa. And she made her mind to be on Thunder Rosa's side and be up on Allison Kay. And now, Mari Bell and Thunder Rosa are now a team. And there you go. Nothing to say about that. So basically, the NWA World's Women's Champion has been assaulted, and that was not very classy. Beating up. Just saying. Anyways, Aaron Stevens versus Ricky Starks in the 2-3 Falls match. And I forgot to mention too, by the way, just to Aaron Stevens when he was interviewed earlier from that show. So the first fall was awarded to Ricky Starks. I'm sorry, his name was drawing a blank on me. In a matter of seconds, by the way, the first fall in a matter of seconds, he pinned Aaron Stevens, and then the second fall ends up going way too long, and Ricky Starks won that match too. Basically, I kind of seen that coming too in a way. I don't understand where they're going with this with Aaron Stevens, but it did make sense later on. As the episodes kept going by, weeks, And then Ernestine is he's like no, 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 because he can't believe he's losing. Then we get to James Storm versus Colt Cabana for the NWA National Heavyweight Championship. James Storm is being accompanied by Eli Drake, and while Colt Cabana is being accompanied by Mr. Anderson, or should I say, Mr. Anderson. Just saying. So the match happens. It's pretty decent. We had some commotion outside of the ring with not James Storm, with Eli Drake and Mr. Anderson. Anderson got cheap shot by Eli Drake on the outside. Also, Camille pushes Eli Drake to Anderson, and Anderson gives him a punch to Eli Drake, takes him down. Also, Camille goes right up to Mr. Anderson, and Anderson is doesn't know what to make of it. He can't handle the woman. James Storm is being distracted of all this. Also, Colt Cabana takes advantage of it, goes for the Superman pinfall onto James Storm, and your winner and new NWA National Heavyweight Champion, Colt Boom Boom Cabana. And then Camille leaves. And then James Storm, he couldn't believe, he's beside himself a little bit that he lost, and then that was it. He leaves. He leaves in peace, and then Colt Cabana celebrate his win. And then we get to the final match. The Dawsons finally made up their minds, and they said, "Yo, we're gonna accept your challenge, Outlaw Inc." So the Dawsons versus the Outlaw Inc. winner gets the opportunity to face the NWA World Tag Team Champions wildcards in the future. And the match happens, and it ends up being a pretty good no disqualification match. I think the wildcard got involved in the match. Yeah, I think that actually they did. And all of a sudden, as they got involved, we got the Rock and Roll Express come in. Ricky Morton or Robert Gibson coming out and be up on the wild cards. And then we get back to the match of the no disqualification match. With the Dawsons versus the Outlaw Inc. And in the end, the Outlaw Inc. ends up winning the match. So that means they will get an opportunity against the NWA World Tag Team Championships against obviously against Wildcard. And that was it for the show, folks. There were 5 matches on the show, and my overall rating for the show of NWA Powerrr results from November 5th, 2019 for this NWA, for this National Wrestling Alliance review. I'm gonna go with a 7.5 out of 10. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. For It's Natural Born Driller, saying peace on the street. For this was your NWA Powerrr results from November 5th, 2019 for this National Wrestling Alliance review. Until next time, Robert Chancellor is wrestling. Next time for this NWA Wrestling Alliance review. Until next time, take care.